What's up? This is Eddie.
This is Chris.
We're from Suicide Silence, and you're catching us here on The Pit.
See you in there, dude.
Jamie Dennis here for the Pit Media at Rock on the Range, joined by Eddie and Chris of Suicide Silence. Guys, how you doing?
What's up, dude? Feeling fucking fantastic. Enjoying this rain.
I want to ask you guys about that. You're not playing today. We're recording this Saturday. You're not playing today. You're playing Sunday. But you guys came in today. You're doing your press rounds today.
Yeah.
You got in after, I think, they started evacuating everybody for the second time this week.
Yeah.
The first ever rain delay at Rock on the Range was in 2015. Only one ever in like its 11 event run. You guys show up, we're all being evacuated. What's going through your mind right now?
I'm chalking it up to Chris Cornell. I think that he brought the storm. I think that he is also allowing us to play because even though they're evacuating people and pushing everything back, everyone's still playing. Yeah. So the rock's still happening. But you got to throw some rain in there to shake things up, man. Especially if one of the legends of our time passed away, that's right. It's that I attribute it to that. Other than that, it feels fucking great to be here. I mean, I don't really care that they're evacuating people. It's an inconvenience, but a lot of the fans are still in very good spirits, and they're running out and come back in, and
right. They're
all just stoked to be here, man. This is a party, man. That's what we're here to do.
It's especially fun because normally you're not allowed in and out, but because of the rain delays and evacuations and letting people go out, they can go out to the car, get more beer, and then come back in.
Yeah, get beer, get whatever the hell you're gonna do, man. I see you all.
So it worked out then.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, see.
I want to ask you guys, we'll touch on Chris Cornell for a moment since you mentioned him. His passing sudden Wednesday night after a show in Detroit. It's taken the Rock on the Range family, as shock, taking the whole world by storm, really,
Of course.
It's a sudden passing. What did you guys think when you heard the news? How did you feel?
Devastated. We were all in the van riding, and it was the first thing I heard when I woke up that morning, and it just it was hard to believe. I thought it was a hoax at first, as you usually do.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I was really excited to see them here. I was really, really pumped to see them play. I've seen them once before, and they blow me away every time they play. So Soundgarden, I was looking forward to that, and it's really tragic.
For each of you, has Soundgarden had much of an impact on your guys' careers at all?
Yeah, I remember the first time I heard Outshine, I was like, oh, fuck. And then and when you're 11, you're very open to all kinds of music, anything heavy. It's really fucking heavy. So me not even knowing that he had a influence on me, he did.
Yeah.
That's how fucking good he was.
Right.
Definitely. Yeah, same here. Being a teenager at home, Black Hole Sun was on everything all over the place. You couldn't escape that song.
Right.
And sure enough, it became one of my favorite songs of all time. I put it on so many playlists. I play the hell out of that song. So it's Cornell, especially as a singer, always played a really heavy influence on what I want to do vocally and how I approach things.
Right. I want to ask you guys, have you guys ever played Rock on the Range before? So many bands have played, so I'm not entirely sure.
No, we've never played. This is an opportunity for us, actually. This is the first time we've even been considered for a radio festival. Mostly we played the heavy metal festivals because we're a heavy metal band.
Right.
But we bring the crush,
Right.
So to be able to play this and to be able to write a record that even though our fans aren't really taken to it right now, that we're open to play it in front of new fans and in front of people that would never be open to us. We're very grateful for that, and we're very stoked to be here.
You guys have played festivals before, obviously. You just said that. Anything you're expecting that might be... You're expecting something different from Rock on the Range?
No, I'm treating every show, whether it's 5 people or 5,000 people, I don't give a fuck. It's the same thing to me. I go 100% as hard. So
yeah, that's how we treat it. the only thing that I'm like looking forward to is to see new faces, like see people that aren't wearing Suicide Silence shirts. You know, that's the most exciting part of it.
Right. I want to ask you guys about your most recent album. It got a lot of flack from your fan base. And you guys, your reactions to it weren't taken well either. I want to ask you a little bit about, is there anything you do differently considering the whole process?
No, everything, for me personally, it would be exactly the same. The reaction from the fans was 100% thought of, and we in a way knew it was going to be as negative as it was. What we didn't know is the size and the amount. That's the only thing that really surprised me. Everything else was planned the way it was. You know, we purposefully said before we even wrote a single note that we wanted to burn bridges, that we wanted to completely dive off the edge, to do something that we would be happy and proud of if we were to die tomorrow, because a lot of people don't think of life that way, and a lot of people take every single day for granted, especially if you're in a band. You're thinking about the next month and the year that goes by because you're booking all these shows and festivals and you're booking all these tours, and you're not thinking about this day, and you're not thinking about how you feel. You're part of a machine, and we've done that individually and as a band for way too long, and it was time to do something different. So the reaction, everything was meant to be how it was. It was a big, like Garza said, it's a reset button. We're starting from scratch again, and we're very happy.
Yeah, I'm just stoked that people still care. You know, whether you like it or don't like it, love it, hate it. We're grateful that people are listening to it and still, and giving it some type of shot. You know, we're thankful that people care. It's very easy for us to go up there and be phony.
Yeah.
You know, it's very easy for us to go write a song that we don't fully back. You know, but to express yourselves honestly and express oneself honestly, that's fucking hard. You know,
right.
And it's a everyday struggle. You know, and it just is this part of the struggle, and we're very grateful to be a part of the struggle, and we're very grateful for the fans that we have. You know.
Is there any one thing you guys might change on the next record moving forward, when you eventually get to that point? Anything you might change?
Too soon to tell. Too soon. It's kind of like when the time comes, then that day will come, and then we'll know when we're all sitting in a room, because that's how we write songs, you know.
Right.
It's like this really weird thing that like a band gets like a room and write songs. I don't know.
Yeah, we're an actual band.
So we're gonna go in a room and just play, just like we've been doing our whole career, you know. So it's too soon to tell. It could be next month, could be next year, could be 10 years from now. You know, we don't know yet.
Yeah, that goes hand in hand with what I was saying earlier. It's like if we're sitting here thinking about what the next step is, we're not focused on this. And at the end of the day, the record just came out 4 months ago. What is it? Nirvana? Was it Nevermind? Sat on the shelves for a year before it blew up and became the biggest record of all time. Right. You know,
Bleach sold 40,000 copies in 2 years, which is fucking insane. And then Nevermind came out, and it sold 2 million.
Yeah.
It's like it takes time. You know, when something's so alien to what's going on currently, you know, the human ear cannot take that in. You know, I'm just as guilty as that. It's hard. It takes time, and then. Luckily, we are very patient, and we're persistent, and we don't give a fuck. So that all combined, and hopefully, we want that to inspire, bands to, play what they want to play, because that's, if you're not happy, then why are you in a band, Because I mean, I can see it. Like I see a band on stage, and I'm like, you guys don't feel it.
Right.
I mean, I can see it, I can fucking feel it, and I can smell it, and. Why do that? We want people that pay their hard-earned money to see a band play. Like, we want to be able to give those fans a full show, not this fucking 90% bullshit that all bands do. You know, people, man. We do it too. We pay hard-earned money to see a band play that they want to be up there. And we want that to inspire either bands or people that are starting bands to do that, to play from the heart. And hopefully that will get metal out of this fucking stink that it's in right now.
All right, let's have a little bit of fun before I let you guys
Sure.
go. We'll get off the heavy topics
Yeah,
for
man.
a moment. Rockin' the Range.
Don't get us started on our new record, man. We can talk for days.
We can go for hours.
Right. You're rocking the range. You're here a day early. You guys excited to see anybody? If whenever they play, we don't really know at the moment.
Well, here's a little secret. We're actually here today because we're going to be doing an acoustic set. So we're doing one of the Zippo. We got invited to do it. Like I said, I don't think Zippo knew what they were asking us when they hit us up. But we actually do have a couple of ballads that we wrote on the last record, so it worked really perfectly. We're really excited to do something new and different for the band, something we've never really done before, and and more than that, like, it gave us an excuse to come early, come hang out with our friends, our friends in Attila, Sylar, King, the guys in Gojira I saw last night. Got to see the tribute last night, which I was really moved by, and it was really nice. I'm excited for Metallica, of course. Like who's not? That's on our day tomorrow. We're going to be playing with them. I don't know. What about you?
Corn.
Yeah.
That's it. One word, corn.
Corn.
There we are.
This will be the last question. I'll let you guys get going. Anything in your recent span of touring, a funny or crazy story you can tell us?
Crazy or funny story?
It's hard to tell because every day is something. So it's hard to store memories, honestly, because like you'll like something crazy will happen, the next day something even crazier would happen, then like you forget what happened the fucking day before. And what has happened?
I don't know. This one time, we got invited to play this festival in Ohio.
Yeah.
And then we got here, and they were evacuating people.
Yeah, that was crazy, huh? Oh, it's right now.
That's happening as we speak.
Yeah.
It's pretty nuts. Boom, proof that shit happens every fucking day.
All right. We'll wrap it up there. Eddie and Chris of Suicide Silence. You guys
Hell yeah, thank you
playing
guys.
Sunday.
Yes,
Thanks,
we are.
guys.
Come check us out.